Hi guys, so I'm going to run a topic today on how to use social media to help build your business. So obviously in the UK at the moment, there's about 33 million people that actually use Facebook. However, we don't use it enough in the business, I don't think. So I'm just going to run a quick topic on what's working for me at the moment in terms of helping create an identity. So why to use it? There's obviously different people that it's going to appeal to. The first one is new guys. So obviously when new guys are coming into the business, loads of these people are going to be using Facebook anyway. So you just get them involved. I normally tell people to go back, to look at the Facebook page that we created, just to see what we're doing. It gives them a bit more of an idea about how we run, how we operate, what we do outside of the business as well. Rather than just telling them, they can actually see it. It's also really good for your guys as well. A lot of guys like praise, and obviously little wins mean a lot to a lot of people. So even little things like if they're doing their first sale, or they're promoting leaders, or they've done a PB day or something like that. Obviously it's good because then you're publicly announcing what they've achieved. Also, it makes it very easy for them to network. A lot of guys that I work with now, it's kind of giving them a platform because people are already talking about them, people already know about them. So obviously it helps them in terms of their networking. They don't have to break a big comfort zone because people are actually approaching them rather than them having to approach other people as well. Yeah, so it's really, really good for PRing as well. Obviously people coming into the business, they've already seen what you're doing. And rather than you going out and looking really desperate to get people into your business, it's more just kind of going, do you know what, this is what I do, and if you want to do a bit of what I do, then you can join in as well. So even posting things like PB days and road trips and team activities and everything as well. People actually ask you what you're doing. So promoting like holidays and people going on trips and all that kind of stuff as well. It's also a really good tool for you because at the end of the day you can track your progress. So even if you're feeling a little bit down, you can also go out and see what you've achieved over the past so many months, because obviously you've got a timeline, so you can go through it. So in terms of how many leaders you've promoted, you can see all the road trips that you went on, you can see all the fun that you've had, you can see all the activities that you've done as a group, and it's a really, really good tool for you to just track your progress really and see what you've achieved as well. So how to do it? Obviously you just get a profile. Most people have got Facebook profiles anyway. I don't really need to explain how to do that. But yeah, it's just getting yourself a logo, getting yourself a team name that people will remember. And remember that people buy into the togetherness. So, people see people succeeding, they want to be part of a successful team. And a lot of the time people have not been part of a successful team before, they've just been employed and they've been told what to do. And when people see that you're actually going somewhere, they're like, I want to be a part of that as well. So how to do it? Yeah, just get yourself a profile, it's really simple. Cool, so in terms of how as well, just be thinking about what you're actually posting. You don't want to be posting really boring photos of maybe one guy in a meeting room by himself. Take some photos, show them around to other people and get their opinion as well of what they think you should be posting. Because remember, a lot of the time, it's people that are not in the business that's actually going to be seeing what you're posting. So if it looks a little bit strange or a little bit like, I'm not really sure what these guys are doing, then obviously it might scare people away, for example. So just make sure it's still professional, it's still really business orientated, but it is fun at the same time. Cool, so when to do it as well? All of the time, to be honest. Like I say, even big wins, small wins, anything that's going to make your guys feel really confident about what they're doing, just post it. So if it's a first sale, or they've promoted a leader, or they've done a PB day, these things are massive to a lot of your guys in obviously teams and groups around the country. So that's all you need to do. Just make sure you're posting it all the time, especially on Sundays. It's a reflection of the end of the week of what you guys have achieved. And when it's written down and you can actually see it wrote down, you're like, wow, I've actually achieved a lot this week. And just the last point, remember it's your business, so create your identity.